The secret is finally out. The secret that they've been hiding for the past few years, since 2017. The secret have finally been uncovered. The truth have finally been revealed. Aisha Buhari, the wife of Buhari, have finally unveiled everything that Nigerians need to know. Everywhere but few hours ago on Chinese television, in a live interview, you will see it the way it goes. Nigerians have been making speculations upon speculations as regards the question that actually warrant the death and the sudden death and the burial of this Buhari that was actually concluded few days ago. But Kasala boss, the secret is finally out. The man they really buried, who is really this man that they buried few days ago? Come and see the secret of everything from the wife of Buhari. You will hear the truth out yourself. I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just do what to share it. Share it to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. Let a lot of people get to know what's happening as far as their country is concerned. And if you can share it, just like it. Like the video, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe you find for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just endeavor to click the red subscription button that is appearing on your video screen, and at the same time do want to click the notification bell icon. That's the bell icon. Click it so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily notify you. A lot of people did not know what is actually happening. Nigerians cannot be deceived. Even if you can deceive some of the Nigerians, you cannot deceive the entire 200 and something million Nigerians. Some Nigerians are very intelligent. Everybody is not delusional. That's what is actually happening. They said Buhari poof in London a few days ago, and as the matter remained, they brought him to Nigeria and they buried him immediately. You know how they actually condone Muslim burials and all of that. But the secret of everything is finally out. They said Buhari had died since 2017, but some people were arguing. Some are saying that no, Buhari just died a few days ago. But come and hear from the horse mouth yourself so that you will stop bothering yourself, so that you stop arguing unnecessarily. Come and hear from Buhari's wife yourself. Come and hear the truth of the matter. You can't know more than her. You can't know what happened to Buhari more than the wife. So come and see things the way it goes. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. You will hear everything that happened throughout the 2017 and everything the way it transpired. You will hear from Chinese television. You will hear things for yourself. I would like us to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, just do what to share it. Share it to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just do what to like the video. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Since when Buhari poof, a lot of Nigerians have been asking questions because the thing is actually controversial. A lot of people were asking questions as to what actually happened to Buhari and how Buhari poof. Now let me take into the video. Let me give you some little analysis to open your eyes. This is just like an eyes opener for you to understand where we're actually coming from, so that you understand the videos that you'll be watching. If you have something doing, just leave what you're doing and focus on the video so that you won't miss out. Don't skip any part. And if you know that you have something important doing, just do what you're doing. Come back to the video and see what is actually happening. This is your country. You have the right to actually know what's going on. In 2017, throughout the 2 years that Buhari used in power, Buhari had been traveling to London for treatment and all of that consecutively. He never sit in the country. It was even Osayi that was standing in, and he was seated in Aso Rock there doing everything that Buhari is supposed to do. Osayi was acting for Buhari. He even got to a point that Osayi actually stood there for Buhari for close to 4 months. And Nigerians were actually threatening Buhari then that if they not return to the country according to the constitution, that Osayi will be put there as the president, not acting president again. Will be put there as the major president. But few days to that time, Buhari came, and the news came out then. Everything was actually alleged as far as this video is concerned. The news came out then. The news came out to the fact that when Buhari got to Aso Rock after coming from more than 4 months treatment that he went to do in London and all of that, his thumbprint couldn't open the doors in Aso Rock. Those are the things that a lot of people actually say. Those are the speculation that actually went viral on Minda. They said the thumbprint of Buhari couldn't open the door. And as if that is not enough, they said, oh, it is not that the thumbprint of Buhari couldn't open the door. That was why Buhari couldn't enter Aso Rock. They said it was rats that actually enter and invade Aso Rock and all of that. Those are the narrative that they actually push out there for Nigerians. You know, the truth as regards the rats thing came out a few days ago. The man that actually made that speech on behalf of the presidency that it was rat that actually invaded everywhere, the man that finally come out to confess that rat did not invade anywhere. You can see everything that is going on. Now, looking at it in another perspective again, when the kind of came out, it said Buhari opposed in 2017, that the Buhari in Saudi Arabia and all of that. But do you remember that it was around that time, according to report, everything was alleged to? They said Aisha Buhari gunshot actually transpired in Aso Rock, where they're shooting guns and all of that, and Aisha was sent out of Aso Rock, which is the wife of Buhari. You will still hear from the horse mouth. They said Aisha was sent out of Aso Rock, and from there Aisha went to Saudi Arabia for Hajj. And it was that time that they were claiming that, oh, Buhari actually poof. Everything happened around that 2017, allegedly. You will see things for yourself. You're just making observations just to ensure that we have answers to our curiosity. That's what actually happening. Now, after that time, when Buhari came to Nigeria, he did not sick like that again. The Buhari that is always flying to London, going up and down, all of that for treatment, stop going to London. He did not sick like that again. And as the fact remains, after a while, Buhari himself, that he normally fight corruption before, when he newly entered in his first 2 years, Buhari refused to fight corruption again, according to report. A lot of things were actually going on that Buhari couldn't talk again. The Buhari that we know before could not even talk again as regards Emefiele, mafia money and all of that. And the wife of Buhari came out and she made it known to the general public another time that Kabas have taken over. Can you see what is going on? Now, when Buhari completed his 8 years in office, they make it clear to the general public that Buhari have completed the 8 years and TINUBU take over power. And remember, when Anikano have said it before, that their plan was that Buhari must complete his 8 years and TINUBU must take over power from Buhari, and it eventually happened. TINUBU is there now. Now, according to report now, when Buhari finished his tenure and returned back to Katsina in Daura, according to report, Aisha Buhari, according to, you will hear everything yourself, Aisha Buhari said she did not follow Buhari to Daura. Aisha Buhari refused to follow Buhari to Daura because she said she divorced Buhari. What happened? What made her to divorce Buhari suddenly? Then they divorce person for old age? Those are the questions that a lot of people are asking. If you want to divorce someone, you would have divorced the person before. But are they divorcing people on old age? But that is already around 80 years. Why would you divorce an 80 years old man? Those are the questions that a lot of people are actually asking. Now, a lot of people are saying that, oh, it was because they already know that Buhari have died. That's why they actually make everything to actually look real, that he should divorce Buhari and all of that. So, Aisha refused to actually stay in Daura with him. According to a report, everything is still alleged. You still hear from the horse mouth. Now, TINUBU got there after 2 years. Nothing happened to Buhari. The Buhari did not sick as he normally sick before. The sickness that I normally sick before, that I did not poof him. He did not sick all those kind of sickness. He only sick small and Buhari poof. That's what we only hear. We only hear that Buhari just poof all of a sudden, and they actually buried him after a while. Now Nigerians are asking questions. Now you will see the answer to all the questions that Nigerians are asking. Now I would like us to stay connected to the end of the video. Hear from the horseman yourself. Hear from some Nigerians, and during the video you will see what Sheikh Okembali actually said on Chinese television and all of that. You see what he actually said to Buhari's wife and all. Just stay connected. If you can share the video and endeavor to share it, let a lot of people get to know what's actually happening. And if you can share it, just like it, stay connected. Everything was still alleged as far as the video is concerned. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Aisha Buhari was divorced from late President Buhari before his death, Farouk Bairoji. I say no, this is something that we are going to dig into. We must uncover the truth about this, Hunabanu, about divorce, about Aisha Buhari divorcing Buhari. How can she divorce a president of a country? The wife just divorced her. The country don't know anything about it, and it's not in the news, and it was done from anybody. Now let me tell you the truth. If at the end we discover actually that what Farouk is saying is true, there are some things that people will no longer doubt in Nigeria. There are some things people will no longer doubt. Everybody will come to believe that Aisha Buhari divorced Buhari. How come about the divorce? Because there are some questions people were asking on the last live section I did when Buhari just died. That's the question they are putting forth. How come Aisha Buhari left Abuja for Dubai for over the years, leaving her husband? If her husband is in London, why are they not living together? Why is the husband in Nigeria and the wife in Dubai? If they can hide this divorce from people, there is fire on the mountain. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Anyway, I am a reporter, so I am reporting what I see on the internet. We do more facts, we judge sometimes. But on this one, we are going to dig it to the end. And after this, tomorrow, we are still going to host a live section on this topic because we are going to dig deep to uncover the truth or the lies around this. Stay with me. I am Okocha Happy Marcel. Now, let's go into the details of what Sahara Reporters reported. It reads that a public affairs analyst and a professor of journalism at Kennesaw State University in the US, Farouk Beroje, has claimed that Nigeria's former First Lady Aisha Buhari was divorced from the late President Muhammadu Buhari before his death. Beroje stated this in a post shared on his verified Facebook page on Wednesday, addressing reports about Aisha Buhari allegedly saying that her late husband asked her to seek forgiveness from Nigerians on his behalf. Beroje wrote, "People have been circulating a quote attributed to Aisha Buhari, claiming that Buhari asked her to seek forgiveness from Nigerians on his behalf." Now, this is what he said in quote. "I can't confirm the authenticity of that claim, but what I do know is that before Buhari's death, he and Aisha were no longer married." This is a bombshell. It's either the man is saying truth or he's lying. So two things are involved. But there is a possibility that this man is saying 100% truth. And I will come to that, okay? Now, he went further to state that Aisha had already reverted to her maiden name before Buhari passing away. In other words, Aisha was not answering Buhari before the passing away of Buhari, according to what Farouk is saying. No, I'm just quoting him. He continued to say, they had divorced and Aisha reverted to her maiden name, Aisha Halilu. I have gone to do investigation about this. What I uncovered is going to shock you. Wait for my next broadcast. Now, let me continue. Backing his claim with observations, Beroje noted that if you pay close attention, you would notice that Aisha didn't go to Daura when he retired. To the town after leaving office. Buhari was also alone when he later relocated to Kaduna. In fact, when he fell ill and it was suggested that Aisha traveled to London to take care of him, she reportedly hesitated because she was no longer his wife. She eventually went in the last few days before he died, but only after intense persuasion. Even now, during this period of mourning, she seems understandable, conflicted about her role. The professor questioned the authenticity of the widely shared statement attributed to Aisha, expressing skepticism. And he continued to say, "So, I am genuinely curious to know when and where Buhari told her to beg Nigerians for forgiveness. Where did she even say this?" he asked. His claims come a day after Buhari was laid to rest in his country home at Daura, Katsina State. Aisha was also present at the burial, visibly grief-striking as she received comfort from several dignitaries at the event, including First Lady Oluremi TINUBU. According to publicly available records, Aisha married Buhari on December 2nd, 1989. The couple had 5 children together. In September 2019, Sahara Reporters citing Daily Post, reported that Aisha Buhari had been out of Nigeria for about 2 months, sparking concerns within the presidential villa. According to the newspaper, multiple sources at the villa reveal that the First Lady left the country in protest over certain developments within the presidency. Now, what is the certain development about the presidency? Do you remember the time they were shooting guns at Aso Rock and they chased Aisha Buhari out of Aso Rock? Do you remember that period? So that is what Daily Post reported them that the Sahara Reporters is now citing. Stay with me. She reportedly departed Nigeria for Saudi Arabia to perform the Hajj pilgrimage, but did not return with other pilgrims. Think. Now, credible sources said that after completing the pilgrimage, she proceeded to London and remained there. The only question I am trying to put forth, you see, we have to employ logic. It is not fair for you to hear something and you just debunk it. You say, no, leave it. No, you need to employ logic before you can debunk rumors. I am a reporter. If I just receive news, I don't just accept it. I don't just, reject the news. I have to put the news into verification. You understand? So I don't reject news. I don't accept news easily. You must put the news in verification. And the question remains, what led Aisha Buhari to leave Buhari as they claim in Aso Rock and travel to Dubai? What happened? Anyway, let me say it is their life now, because that is what some persons told me. That is their life, that is their family life. Let me tell you, a president is a public servant. Come on, we are talking about president of a country. Do you mean someone like Donald Trump, Modi of India, even the president of Ghana, if they divorce their wife and the news and everybody will not know about it? Come on, talk to me. Don't tell me that Nigerians are so dumb not to understand or know that Buhari divorced Aisha according to Farouk's claim. Now, people are already bombing the inbox of Farouk because the people want to know more about what he's saying. This seems to be a confession time, and we don't know what is going to happen next. But what I'm trying to say, in essence, is that if truly Buhari divorced Aisha and they hid it for Nigerians, or that divorce, maybe it connotes something that they don't want to tell us. This information is subject for further verification from Farouk, because people are already writing him. He's going to grant TV interview very soon, I guess, because this is like a pathfinder to the whole allegation people have been laying about whether Buhari is or Buhari is not. So many people are neutral. So many people don't know what to believe. So many people are still thinking, should we? How is it possible? But if what Farouk said, that Aisha Buhari is no longer married to Buhari, and the little investigation I did this evening before I started making this video, I saw a credible information that suggests that Aisha Buhari is no longer answering Buhari. I saw it, okay, and I am still in the process of verifying, more details. But because of the urgency of this news, I said, let me report about what this man is saying as published in the Sahara Reporters. Then we'll continue to dig down, and everything we are seeing, we will still be reporting it to the public.
So 2015, Buhari can win election, he win Jonathan. From 2015 to 2017, everything when we dey hear that time na Buhari dey sick, Buhari don travel outside country, Buhari no dey stay country, Buhari no dey stay Nigeria. I even remember that time because na during that period we even start our comedy. So I remember that period when we say we even dey use am do comedy that time, say Buhari dey always sick, he no dey stay house, Buhari no dey always dey country. It got so bad that for majority of the time during 2015 to 2017, now Osinbajo come be acting president. Osinbajo played the role of acting president for months during the first 2 years of Buhari tenure. Now he get one travel when Buhari can't travel. And be I say now 2016 or 2017. This one I can't long pass all the travel when they travel. Because normally if he travel, he go come back. He go travel again, he go come back based on health issues. So this one during 2017, Buhari can't travel and he spent like 2-3, if not more than 3 months that period. So Osinbajo was acting president. Then all of a sudden, because when I remember, Nnamdi Kanu don first talk am. Nnamdi Kanu talk say this Buhari wey all of us dey see as Buhari, say no be original Buhari, say they bring fake person to represent Buhari, say na Buhari look alike to deceive Nigerians. The same Nnamdi Kanu talk say after Buhari tenure, they plan to put TINUBU as president. Say and when TINUBU don be president, say Nigerians go suffer. So during this 2017, when Buhari travel for this long period of time, up till now, so before I even continue, up till now, none of us know why Nnamdi Kanu still dey prison. Up till now, we don't know. Maybe na because he knows too much. Maybe na because he know the secret of our leaders. Maybe na why he dey prison. Again, I don't know. Na curiosity make me dey do this video. So una sef go give una own opinion. So during that 2017, this period when we say Buhari come travel for treatment, when he come spend like 3 to 4 months, he no come back. Osinbajo was acting president. Then all of a sudden, Buhari, I not talk say person when they sick not dey well. I not talk say a person dey sick, if you go for treatment, e no mean say e no go well. But all of us know say first 2 years of Buhari for office, na so travel, sickness. E got so bad that during that period, we dey even use am do comedy. If you go online, jokes everywhere, everybody dey make fun of Buhari, say e no dey stay country, e dey always travel due to health issues. So 2017, all of a sudden, Buhari come back. The Buhari when dey always sick before, Buhari no gree sick again. Buhari no sick again. 2019, he contest for second term. 2019 to 2023, I no remember how many times I hear news or see any news say Buhari don travel for medical treatment. As a matter of fact, Buhari no even gree sick again from 2017 to 2023. Then after 2023 now, TINUBU come win election. We don't know whether na him win now, but according to TINUBU, he grab power by force. 2 years later, Buhari come die. Nnamdi Kanu talk say this person when government dey pose as Buhari no be original Buhari. He give so many evidence, so many proof to back he claims that this person all of us dey say as Buhari na Jubri from Sudan, say no be Buhari. Nnamdi Kanu come go further. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu respectfully, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come go further to talk say these people plan and say after Buhari rule, TINUBU go become Nigeria president. And of course, na wetin happen after this Buhari comot, TINUBU become Nigeria president. Una remember say from 2015 to 2017, first 2 years of Buhari time, Buhari dey always sick. So Osinbajo na him dey always be acting president. Then all of a sudden, Buhari come, he no sick again. They even get issues of say when he come back, Intermittent no fit open your office again. Say Buhari no fit enter your office again. Say Intermittent no work, blah blah blah. They say rat full your office, na why no fit enter. So many narrative come dey fly online. Remember when Yar'Adua was president? First of all, after Nigeria get democracy in 1999, na Southern na him be president, Olusegun Obasanjo. He rule for 8 years. So after he rule for 8 years, it come be the turn of the North. Yar'Adua come. So Yar'Adua rule for 2 years. He come sick. Yar'Adua sickness no even reach the one when Buhari sick for 2015 to 2017. He come sick, he come die. So based on constitution, according to the constitution, once president when the office die, vice president will automatically take over power. So as Yar'Adua die, Goodluck Jonathan, Yar'Adua is not turn now because na turn of the North now after Olusegun Obasanjo don rule finish. So na turn of the North. As Yar'Adua die, Jonathan can't take over. Now Jonathan and South. So it can't be like say glitch don't enter, glitch don't happen. Jonathan can't take over, he can't complete Yaradua tenure. The second 2 years, he can't complete her. Then he can't contest again. That contest, when he contests again, ordinarily he's supposed to be the North. But he can't contest again, he can't win. Then 2015, everybody knows say TINUBU not like Jonathan. TINUBU not ever support Jonathan for anything. 2015, TINUBU bring Buhari. Because now they say na time for the North. Because North now only 2 years they don't get since democracy 1999. That 2 years of Yaradua. So it can't be turned of the North. As Buhari win 2015 to 2017 na so sickness. They always travel out, you know, they stay country. Majority of that period, now Osinbajo they act as acting president. Majority of that period. Then all of a sudden, 2017, the same Buhari when they always sick, he no come sick again. From 2017 to 2023, I don't remember how many times I hear or see news say Buhari they travel come out for country because of medical issues. Compared to 2015 to 2017, when you know they even stay country. So when Buhari come back, this supposed Buhari, one of us believe say na Buhari. Now the Kanu not believe. If they always talk say na Jubri from Sudan, or na person 1 or 2, na Buhari look alike. Now the Kanu make claim say the reason why they bring Buhari replica to represent Buhari now because of TINUBU's ambition for 2023 election. You know why? If indeed say na true say Buhari died 2017 and Osinbajo can't take over power as a Southerner, TINUBU for no fit contest for 2023 election again as another Southerner. So does it mean that in order to prevent that from happening, because TINUBU ambition to become president is high, all of us know. TINUBU has always wanted to be president. Everybody know. But the way Nnamdi Kanu take narrator is different. So could it be that if they had announced Buhari's death 2017 and Osinbajo took over power, TINUBU for not be president? So in order to prevent that from happening, you know, politicians again, before as now they think about this thing, make una not think about politicians as normal human beings. So you don't think say oh it's impossible, which human being go fit do this, which human being go fit do that. Politicians not be your average human being. No. Politicians not be your normal human being when get heart or when get sympathy or when get empathy or when they think like no. Politicians not they think like normal human being. No. Politicians they go extreme, that they do extreme. So before you think about this thing, think am as say na politicians they involved, no be normal human beings. So could it be that in order to prevent that from happening, they come decide to bring in a Buhari replica to represent the North as Buhari for the 8 years, so that if you don't do and finish, TINUBU as a Southerner go come take over power. Because this smoke is too thick for there not to be a fire. Buhari sick, he not die. Now when he not come sick for years, now he can't die after TINUBU don't become president. He not die when he dey sick. Now when he not come dey sick, now he can't die because TINUBU don't be president now. Well, make una think about am. The reason why they also do this video now because all of us know say our politicians, them they see us as animals. Our politicians don't they see us as human beings. Because if our politicians they see us as human beings, they're not going to treat us like animals. They're not going to share rice give us. Because now only animals, monkey, now they give banana to say hey, monkey go dey happy, oh you don't give a banana, you go dey happy, oh take you don't give a banana. Fowl, you pour fowl food for ground, fowl go rush come, oh, you don chop, you don chop. Na so our politicians take dey share rice give us. Na rice our politicians dey share give us because dem dey see us as animals.
Let me remind you of the very exclusive interview Channel Television had. My colleague and I, Maope Ogun Yusuf, had this exclusive interview in the second term in office. Take a listen. This was towards the end part of his leadership as the president of Nigeria.
You don't have any favorite for 2023 in your party?
No, I wouldn't, because he may be eliminated if I mention it. I better keep it secret.
The last phrase, Mr. President, is your legacy.
Well, I think my legacy is that I try to make sure that we conducted ourselves with integrity. That means we stopped all the stealings as much as the system can allow. We stopped the appropriation. And for Nigeria, that is very, very important. The expectation from Nigeria, I tell you, with a young population, the expectation is so high that we must make sure that the resources are managed properly and that they understand resources are being managed properly. If they rebel, there will be trouble, a lot of trouble.
And then it was a wrap.
Your Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, many thanks for giving us this opportunity to speak with you. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you for finishing me.
Mr. President, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much.
That was an interview. Well, very jovial man. So let me also give you a flashback of the lifetimes of Muhammadu Buhari. Some of the pictures and the videos of the man who for 4 times tried to be Nigeria's president and was on the 4th time lucky, who is perhaps the leader that's run this country the longest time, both in khaki and as a civilian ruler.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. So you can hear everything that was said in this very video. Do you remember that? I want to date you back to something. You can see the question that you can see the points that Nigerians are actually pushing out. Everybody is curious. They need answers to their questions. They need answers to their curiosity. You can see that the hospital where Buhari actually poof. You remember Buhari did not poof in Nigeria. According to report, they said Buhari poof in London. Now, the London is having a prime minister. London is situated under England. London is having a prime minister. But the prime minister of that London is having a good relationship with Nigerian government, right? Yes. Now, even the London that Buhari actually poof, they did not send a condolence message or did not make any condolence visit to Nigeria just to honor Buhari's burial, all of that. A lot of world powers, London is having Queen Charles III or all of that. Those ones to refuse to send any condolence message. A lot of world powers are there, did not send any condolence message. Even Ghana, that is even our neighbor, Kenya and even South Africa, we did not see them in Nigeria. You can see what is actually going on. They did not come for a condolence visit to actually honor Buhari that actually poof. Now, it is very obvious based on all the speculation that we're gathering. We're not saying that we are right, but we're just making up our observations based on our curiosity. Everything is still alleged. You know, they said the same people, the same world powers that are actually around Africa, none of them actually come to extend their condolence to Buhari. Is it that these people have known what have happened to Buhari since 2017? Now, if you look at this video where they make it known to the general public that it's just like TINUBU have known that, okay, if the power should leave the north, when Buhari used 2 years, that shows that the north will feel shifted. And if somebody should enter there again, the way Jonathan actually entered there in terms of yeah, do I spend 2 years? Yeah, do I poof? Jonathan from the south entered there, and after a while, Jonathan entered for another 4 years again. Not supposed to be the one to enter power at that very time, but North did not enter power. Jonathan entered power, which is the South again. Naturally, that North have been cheated. Now, TINUBU brought Buhari in 2015. When Buhari got there, Buhari actually reigned for 2 years allegedly, and according to report, Buhari poof. And after Buhari poof, they could not allow a northern person, which is Osinbajo, to actually enter there, because if Osinbajo should enter there and finish the tenure of Buhari, and Osinbajo will still enter there in another 4 years again, because the man will really perform well. We should enter there in another 4 years again. Do you know the worst aspect of it? TINUBU might not be able to enter in 2023 as president, because a northern person will be pushed out again to enter as another president. And the agreement that had been between TINUBU and Buhari before was, if Buhari should enter there, TINUBU will be the next. Do you remember that in the course of the election in 2023, TINUBU was shouting, "Emilio Kon, it is my turn." TINUBU will not be able to say that it is my turn if there is not an existing agreement on ground before. But before TINUBU could say that, actually there had been an existing agreement on ground. You can see what's actually going on. Now, with all the observation, a lot of people were even saying that Osinbajo, which is the vice of Buhari, was not even present in the burial of Buhari. All of that, everything is still alleged. Are you getting now? Nigerians are curious. They're actually asking questions as regards the controversies that actually warrant the poofing and the burial of this Buhari. So people were saying that Jubril was trying to return back to where he come from. That's why they actually fake the death of this Buhari and all of that, because everything just happened all of a sudden. They said the Buhari that are poofed before, that's the Buhari that they have been embalming his body, that they brought back to Nigeria. Everything is still alleged. Now, the question that Nigerians are asking is, what is going on with Buhari? What happened? Nigeria needs to hear the truth. Nigeria needs to know the truth. Is it that Nnamdi Kanu knows too much? That is why they actually lock him up in DSS facility. This thing is beyond Biafran agitation. I've said it before. I said it's actually beyond Biafran agitation. The reason why they never wanted Nnamdi Kanu to go is just looking like as if it's beyond Biafran agitation. It's just like it's because this man knows too much. He knows much about their secrets, because everything that is transpiring now, Nnamdi Kanu have said it before. This man has stated everything before, and everything is happening. Now, what do you think? Do you think it's really the Buhari? Because some people were actually saying that will they come and bury another man in another man's compound? Nobody is saying that it's not Buhari that they buried in his compound. I said it earlier. I said everything that they said in this video is still alleged, including mine and all of that. Everything is alleged. But looking at it very well, it is Buhari that they buried in his compound. But according to what a lot of people are saying, they said the Buhari have been embalmed for a while in the hospital where they went to carry him in London. That have been embalmed for a while, and they brought his body that have been embalmed for more than 8 years back to Nigeria. Those are the speculations that are out there. Now, drop your opinion. Just feel free. See your mind at the comment section on this video as regards everything. If you think it is how the government actually say it and that is how it is, drop it at the comment section. And if you think based on this observation that is ongoing that Buhari posts his own safety, drop it at the comment section. The comment section is your home. You are free to drop your opinion. Share the video if you can share it. Let a lot of people get to know what's happening as far as Buhari matter is concerned and all of that. If you can share it, just click a like. Like the video, give it a thumb up. As I go now to get another channel there for you and share. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor where the line on top, the pastor for LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor where the bar, where politician where the do pass himself. Why you waiting for church? All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.